Hello, my name is Devin with hdpiano.com, and in today's lesson, I'll be showing you guys how to play Don't Know Why by Norah Jones. We're going to be focusing on the accompaniment version in this lesson, but if you're looking to play the melody in your right hand, I'll be teaching that separately in another lesson called the melody version. So just a heads up if that's what you're looking for. And here we go from the intro. 3, 4. Verse. All right, so we're going to get through about that much in this video, and then over at hdpiano.com we'll be learning the rest. So I want to call that section the main riff because it's very essential to the song. It's the intro, it's the verse, it's the solo, and it's just the thing that you hear that you recognize immediately if someone plays something like as simple as this. Right? If you walk up to a piano and play this, there's no doubt that you're playing Don't Know Why by Norah Jones. We've heard it a million times at probably every wedding, at every coffee shop, right? So it's a good thing to know on the piano, and it's really interesting because there's a lot of harmonic content at play here, and I want to talk about that. So look at my right hand. A flat, G, F sharp, F, E flat, D. What's that? That, my friends, is the chromatic scale from A down to D. We're just going down every consecutive pitch from A to D. And on its own, you probably wouldn't recognize the song, right? It just sounds like an exercise or something. But if you add the bass notes, you start to get a little more harmonic context. And you know that, oh, that's the major seventh. Ooh, that's going to the dominant seventh, the A flat, which creates this tension to the third of the E flat chord, right? The 4 chord. And then we go to the third of the D chord, which is essentially getting us to the relative minor, which is the G minor, right? G minor is the relative minor of B flat major. And then we go to C with that E natural, which is kind of jazzy and crunchy and unexpected. Sounds a little bit out of place. Ooh, but then E flat over F, a really luscious sus chord, the 5 chord, to get us back to 1 major, B flat major. So what I want to show you first is just the simplest way to play this song so that it's beginner friendly for anyone who wants to learn this. Check it out. 4 notes, 2 notes in each hand. We start with B flat and F in the left, D and A in the right. Our first measure, left hand stays the same, and we just bring in that A to an A flat. That's B flat major 7 to B flat 7. Now we're going to bring our left hand up to E flat and B flat, and we have D and G in the right. This is E flat major 7, the 4 chord, 4 major 7, and normally D in the key of B flat would look like a D minor 7, but if we add this F sharp instead, we get that sense of tension, which is then released into the G minor 7. So again, from here to here to here to D7, D, A, C, and F sharp. And then left hand's going to jump down to G and D. Right hand plays B flat and F. Left hand, jumps up to C and G. Right hand stays on B flat but moves the F to E. And then here, you can play 3 notes in your right with this one. Octave F's in the left, G, B flat, E flat in the right. And then that resolves down into B flat major. Add a little rhythm. 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 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 3, 4. The only difference is in the intro, we stay on this 5 chord, kind of builds the suspense, and into the verse. But normally in the verses, we resolve back to the 1 before restarting that main riff. Okay, so that is the shell of it, the very basic interpretation, which I think anyone could play, and it's great. It's very satisfying, it's very jazzy, and that really speaks to the kind of like simple genius of Jesse Harris. He's the actual composer of this song, if you weren't aware. Actually, a friend of mine. I've played a few gigs with him out here in New York. Great guy, and let's say he made a lot of money off of this song. He's got a very big apartment. Anyways, so good for him. I hope to do that one day myself. So we have B flat major 7, and let's look at the way that we are going to play it in the actual arrangement. B flat and A, D, F, and A in the right. All right, so we're going from here, and we're taking both A's to an A flat. But there's this kind of like filler stuff that just fills it out a little bit, and we go. All right, so we went B flat to A flat, B flat, F to our E flat major 7 chord, which is B flat, D, and G in the right with E flat in the left. All right, so we play this, and then we add B flat, G, and here we are at D7, D in the left, C, D, F sharp in the right. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. So, and 4, and. We're going between D and our thumb, F sharp and D in our above, and then back down to D. And then we go to G minor 7. Remember how we played G minor 7 here? B flat and F? Well, now the B flat's on top. Same 2 notes, though. We play that. F comes down to E with B flat below. And then we kind of fill in the measure. We play our C7, play an E and a B flat up high, a B flat, and then a C, and then an E flat over F chord, which we learned. Add the lower octave again. Boom, 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 boom. Kind of a very like soul line. And that's 3 E and a 4 and 3 E F G B flat G. So that's the intro. All right. So one more time, just want to recap the chords. We go from major 7 to dominant 7 to E flat major 7 to D7. Come up for G minor 7. Come down for C7, and then E flat over F. Boom, 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 boom. One more time at the intro, adding in those kind of filler lines. Even slower. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and a 4 and 1. And now we're at the verse. So the verse is going to look slightly different. But real quick, I want to make a mention of the fact that this is not actually the piano part that Norah Jones plays. The thing about what's played, well, the thing about this song in general is that it's actually very guitar driven. I'm not actually certain if it was Jesse playing guitar on the recording, but I would assume it probably was. But it's very much a guitar driven piece, and the piano is just kind of feeling like. All right, so if you're playing with a band, then that would totally be the route to take. And I'll talk about those piano fills in a later video because we do have them transcribed. So, you know, I'd be remiss not to show those to you. But I'm assuming for the most part, you guys are wanting to play with a singer or play for yourself. So this is an arrangement that's much more suitable for that context. So a lot of these piano parts are just kind of like what I would play and what I do play when I play this song at weddings or with singers at jams, etc. Okay, so we're going to dive into the verse. I'm actually going to save that for part 2, but I'm just going to go ahead and play through it as kind of like a primer at a nice slow tempo, and then I'll see you over at part 2 at hdpiano.com to learn the rest. So here we go. The verse. 3, 1, 2 with the pickup. 1, All right, guys. My name is Devin with hdpiano.com. Love this song. Very excited to be showing you guys how to play it. And I'll see you at HD Piano for the rest. hdpiano.com, that is. What else? Follow us on social media. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. That way you can stay in the know about all of our upcoming lessons. We are releasing a lesson every day. So, plenty of songs to learn. We'll see you there. My name's Devin. Take care.